Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Strength Super Vegeta Extreme Z battle that has come to Dbz Dokkan Metal. Now this is another Extreme Z battle whereby there is no real specific requirement here. The two main requirements are to have AGL, ideally Extreme AGL, definitely Extreme AGL, and Android Cell Saga Category units. Now, Extreme AGL, Extreme Int, and Extreme Tech are going to be the three typings that are going to be effective against Vegeta in Stage 30, or well, from Stage 20 onwards. So, it's pretty important actually that you kind of focus in on it and get it done, because it's actually very important, makes life a lot easier. And yeah, it essentially allows you to build a team that will be a lot better for the later stages than to be focusing on a team that's better for the earlier stages. So try and avoid super characters, focus on having Extreme Int, Extreme AGL, Extreme Tech units. Now for an Android Cell Saga team, there's a couple leads. You've got Tech Trunks, or Tech Super Trunks, you've got AGL Trunks, you've got the Int LR Cell, you also have the AGL Imperfect Cell. So you got a couple leads. Personally speaking, as mentioned before, you want to try and avoid these super units. You want to try and avoid AGL Trunks, although I will be using them. You do want to try and avoid the Tech Trunks. Ideally use Int LR Cell, and ideally use the AGL Cell if you have them, and ideally use the AGL Cell as your friend lead, because that's going to be a lot better. Now on top of that as well, essentially, to cut a long story short, focus in on mainly extreme units. So we're looking at the androids. You can also build kind of a sub-team with the extreme tech androids, ideally, as well, if you need to. But try and avoid any physical units, as Vegeta is a strength unit. And yeah, it's obviously not going to work out great for you if you get hit in the face by his super attack as a strength unit. But still, pretty good stuff across the board, and I think, you know, for the most part, a pretty simple team build that you can do here. Lots of nice free-to-play options, so generally speaking, stuff that's quite easy to proceed with, and not anything that you have to get too involved with. You know, you don't have to think past building the team like this. Everything will work out pretty well for you. I do like the AGL Android 18, but I'm going to stick to mainly free-to-play units at this point, although you can definitely improve on this team a lot, and also you can go and Extreme Z Awaken potentially some other units to help you out, like the AGL Cell Juniors. But for now, pretty solid, and this team will work perfectly fine, so we'll skip ahead to Stage 30, and then just kind of do a little bit of a run back down. You can see here the Extreme AGL, Extreme Int, Extreme Tech, all being the effective typings here. You can see all the missions have been done, and you can see that the team continues to remain the same. So nothing too crazy there in terms of difficulty. With that being said, Stage 30, as always, traditionally pretty straightforward. Now let's talk a little bit about Super Vegeta. Super Vegeta's Extreme Z Awakening. It's really, really interesting. He has guard for 3 turns, and he also has guaranteed crits already on his super attack. So Vegeta is kind of one of those units where you only need to build really one way, and that is with additionals. He looks really, really solid. I do think, obviously, you know, how can I say, the idea behind Vegeta is really, really sound. I just think he's definitely going to be a high volume damage dealing unit, and we're going to have to see how that cancels out. But Vegeta was always traditionally a super high volume damage unit, I think, in general. And I think he continues to be that, although they have improved him, or at least from what it seems like, brought him up to speed defensively to kind of function within the current meta. So with that being said, Vegeta looks pretty solid overall. I think for me, he, you know, still isn't a defensive machine. I think a lot of people were hoping he'd just be given permanent guard to kind of make him relevant the whole way through, but I think he still looks very interesting. And we'll have to take a look at how much damage he truly does, because that's going to be the metric you can define him by. And considering you have units now doing like 12 million out the gate, Vegeta kind of has to fall into that ballpark, I think, to be considered a good easy A as a burst damage dealer. But still, we'll see, and we'll take a look at him. That's going to be it for me. Enjoy the video. Bye.